Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another Wild Rift video, and in today's video I'll be playing Nami support. Now I wanna say, Nami is a support champion that can yet again carry games. I've already showed you guys how to carry, like how to legit carry games on Janna and Alistar. You know, I made other support videos too, but there are certain support picks that can genuinely carry the game, like as in deal a lot of damage, get kills. So these supports would be Alistar, Janna, and Nami. Maybe Sona, maybe, but these three, you know, Nami, Alistar, and Janna are definitely the three ones that can actually carry games. So if you want to see my Alistar and Janna videos, just look up HellsDevil Alistar or HellsDevil Janna. And today I'll be making a Nami video. First, I'm going to explain to you how to build Nami. If you already understand how to build Nami, there's timestamps in the description to go to the gameplay. So, oh, my thing crashed, but it should be back very soon. So with Nami, there are different types of builds, but this is really the build that I prefer the most. So you start with Ardent Sensor. By the way, it's very important on what abilities to upgrade as well when building this. So, you know, I'll explain that to you during the gameplay part of the video, so you'll see. So you start with an Ardent Sensor. Incredibly powerful, guys, on Nami. Incredibly powerful. You know, when you use your second ability on your ally, it's going to make them more powerful and it's going to make you more powerful. And your third ability on top of that, it works really well with the bonus attack speed. More on that during the gameplay again, but this is like a core item on Nami, the Ardent Sensor. After that, after the first item, of course, you buy boots, and I recommend you to get an enchantment already. See, actually this should be put here. Yes, I actually always go for an enchantment after my first item. It's just worth so much. So you build Ionian Boots of Lucidity on Nami. Always Ionian Boots of Lucidity. And as your enchantment, I really like Redemption. This is just all in all a really good enchantment. See, the thing is, you can actually go for Shadows on Nami as well. This one is severely underrated, but you can go for it. It's very strong actually to slow down the enemies, and after you've slowed them down, especially with Nami, you can hit them easily with your first ability to knock them up, and then your ultimate as well. You guys get the point, right? Shadows are very powerful on Nami because it allows you to easily hit them with your other abilities. So you can also go for Locket. I don't recommend Locket though, only against heavy burst damage. See, the thing is, Redemption is just better because Redemption not only heals your team, it also deals damage to the enemy. So as your second item, Harmonic Echo. Guys, this, when you get this item on Nami, especially like if you're snowballing with Nami, oh, it is so powerful. It is so powerful. Like, your second ability is going to give the most insane sustain to your team ever. You're going to heal up your whole team, and the ally that you're actually shooting your second ability on is going to get an even crazier heal. As your third item, like here, it's already completely situational. Let me explain. Does the enemy have ability power assassins that are focusing you? Like Akali, Katarina, Evelyn? Get an Athene's Unholy Grail. What this item is going to do, it's going to give you 40 magic resist, so you're going to be a lot tankier against those assassins. And on top of that, you know, when you deal damage to the enemy, your healing is going to increase, like on the proc. Like when you heal an ally with your second ability, it's going to give them an insane heal because of the Athene's Unholy Grail. Only get this item, as I said, against these magic resist assassins. Now, if the enemy has like four ability power champions, you can also choose to buy this item just because it provides you a lot of value. Otherwise, just go for a Rabadon's Death Cap, guys. You know, to provide you even more power. Like this one is going to provide you power on all of your abilities, more healing, more damage on your third ability, everything. Just, you know, if you want power, get the Rabadon. If you want defense and healing, get the Athene's Unholy Grail. See, this is also a very interesting item, guys. Zeke's Convergence. Now, you might be thinking, oh, what the hell? Zeke's Convergence on Nami? What? Yes. This one, see, this one as like one of your latest items, like you could get it as your fourth or fifth item, is going to make you incredibly tanky. Incredibly tanky. And in the late game, this is very powerful. 40 armor, 40 magic resist, ability haste, also the max mana, which is quite good on Nami. And of course, when you use your ultimate, it's not really about the blizzard around you. It's more about that you're buffing your ally. Of course, if you can step into the enemies with the blizzard, it can be good. But generally, you want to stay in the backline with Nami. That's why this is going to be like your last item, because you're not going to fully utilize the passive, but it is still going to be quite good. Another quite interesting item is Protector's Vow. Now, could be an interesting purchase in the later game, like here or here, but it's not as good as the Ziggs Convergence. So I recommend you to get a Ziggs Convergence first, and if the enemy is full attack damage, then you can get the Protector's Vow. If they're not full attack damage, just go for the Rabadon's Death Cap, guys. Like here, let me show you how you build it against the full attack damage comp. So if the enemy is full attack damage, you go like this. Do you see this build? Oh, sorry, wait. Like this. Yes, this is the exact build. So then you start with an Ardent Sensor, you go for a Harmonic Echo, and then you can either go for Ziggs Convergence or you can go for the Rabadon's Death Cap. Again, depending on what you want. More damage, Rabadon's Death Cap. More defense, you go for the Ziggs Convergence. Okay, on to the runes. So as your first rune, there's really two runes that you can use. Airy and, where is it? Font of Life. These are both very excellent runes on Nami. So Airy is always going to be good, to deal more damage, to give your ally shielding. This one is like, in my opinion, the best rune on Nami. But, there is a but. Font of Life is interesting if you are gonna build a little more tanky items. Like as you can see, Ardent Sensor gives you 250 max health, but Harmonic Echo doesn't give you anything, and Rabadon's Death Cap doesn't give you any max health either. It's only like this item, the Protector's Vow, that it gives you max health. See, that's the reason why I don't build Font of Life on Nami. It is very powerful with her abilities. The first ability can proc it, and her ultimate. Very powerful. But as you can see, they heal 6% of your max HP. So it's not going to provide you as much value as a Braum, for example. Like a Braum is going to have like 3,000-4,000 HP. So 6% of that is like an insane amount. It's almost 200 HP heal. But a Nami is going to have around 2,000 HP. So you guys get the point, right? Like it's good on Nami, but you just don't build a lot of HP. So that's why Airy is going to be better. Why? Because Airy scales with ability power. And as you can see, 60 ability power, 75 ability power, 130. You guys get it, right? Like this one is just gonna provide you more value, the Airy. As your second rune, there's two runes that you can go for. Weakness is like a safe rune. Weakness is always gonna be good on Nami because of the first ability and the ultimate. But champion is actually better. If you are really good at Nami, and you're really confident with your Nami, champion is better. Now what champion is going to allow you to do is going to allow you to absolutely demolish the enemies in the early game. Because you're going to heal up your ally with that second ability, you're going to damage them, and I'll show you during the gameplay how to demolish them even harder. But the champion rune is really going to allow you to destroy them in the early game. But as I said, if you just want to have like the reliable damage, go for the weakness instead. As your third rune, Loyalty. This one is just amazing. Like when you're with your ally, with Nami, this one is amazing. Pretty much like it's amazing on a lot of supports, guys. I actually almost always go for Loyalty on any support pick. As your fourth rune, Mana Flow Band. You definitely need it on Nami, guys. You definitely go for the Mana Flow Band. Nothing else. As your runes, as your spells, definitely a Flash. Flash is going to provide you a lot of value. And as your second rune, you could either go for a heal or an exhaust. Go for exhaust if you're against assassins, or if you're, for example, against like a hyper carry Jinx or a hyper carry Master Yi for some reason. See, against hyper carries and assassins, this like exhaust is definitely underrated. Because if a Katarina jumps in, goes for her all in, all you gotta do is exhaust her. Alright, that was it about the build. Let's get into the gameplay. Alright guys, on to the gameplay. So, I keep saying it in my support videos, and I'm gonna say it again. Support can carry the game. And I really want to encourage you guys to play support. Now see, I want to tell you guys one thing, and this is not because it's like me complaining or anything, but support videos get less views. And the reason for that is obviously because people don't like support as much. So if you like support, give the video a like, you know, like show people, like just give the video a like if you enjoy these support videos. Because as I said, I don't care that they get less views. I am still gonna make support videos because I personally know that support can carry games. And of course, I want to show some love to you support mains as well, right? I mean, I'm not gonna leave you around, except for the Draven guy, you know. I'm joking with you, man. I think you're at day 83 right now. All I gotta say is keep going. Alright, so let's talk about Nami's laning. And here, like in the early game, there is some things that you have to do, which I have learned from my good friend Keys. You know, Keys is a challenger support, a pro player, and I know him pretty well. He's like a really nice guy, really good support player. I saw him play Nami, and I learned a lot of things from him. And now I'm gonna teach them to you too. So the way that you want to upgrade Nami's abilities in the early game is you first upgrade your second ability, because this is the most powerful ability of Nami in the early game. Then you upgrade your third ability, you know, to buff yourself or your ally. And then when you reach level 3, you don't upgrade your first ability. No, you upgrade your second ability again. See, the reason for that is your first ability is like too high risk. And your second ability is always gonna pay off. So when you upgrade your second ability to level 2, like look, right now, I'm asking him to take the heal by the way, but he's not doing it. Boom! I upgraded my second ability to level 2. So not only is it gonna provide more healing to my teammate, it's also gonna do way more damage to the enemy. And it's gonna be at a lower cooldown. And see, all those things are incredibly powerful when you're at level 3. This is a major power spike when you're playing Nami. Like take a look at this. Did you see that? Like it dealt so much damage to the Rakan. Like 10% of his HP just with the second ability. And it healed me up a lot. So it's very, very powerful instead of just upgrading the first ability, right? So, like you always have to look at the map, and I am looking at the Evelynn here. I am pinging the Evelynn that I'm ready to rotate. So as you can see, Evelynn is invading, I am there. But as you can see, the mid laner was also there. So at the end of the day, they didn't even need me. But if the Akali wouldn't have helped the Evelynn, I would have helped the Evelynn. So this is also a thing that's very important when you're playing support. Pay attention to the map and, you know, rotate when you can. Like when your jungler is fighting on your side, really try to rotate and help them out. Because it's going to be so powerful. Like if there is a support diff in the game, like when you are rotating and the enemy support is not rotating, you can single-handedly completely demolish the enemy and just win the game for your team. Like as you could see, if the Akali wasn't there, I would have helped the Evelynn and we would have won the game. So here, take a look at this. I stay on a distance and that was beautiful, you know. I heal my Ezreal, I use my second ability. Oh, I hit both of them. And this is what you do as a Nami, guys. You stay at a distance because Nami has an insane range with her basic attacks, right? Like Nami has one of the biggest ranges of basic attacks in the game. So what you want to do here, again, look at my positioning, guys. Look at my positioning. This is what you do. Oh, I heal myself. I ult him. Oh no, why did I die? That was so close, but that was perfectly played, guys. That was perfectly played. See, another thing that you can do on Nami, when the enemy engages on you, you use your heal on yourself. First of all, it's going to heal you up. Secondly, it's going to deal damage to the enemy. And third of all, it's going to give you movement speed. All your abilities give bonus movement speed to yourself or to allies when you cast it on them. And this is another thing that I'm going to tell you guys, which may sound super weird, which is you can actually shoot your first ability on your allies just to buff their movement speed. This is not always going to be worth it, of course, but this could be worth it when, for example, your allies are chasing the enemy. And here, you know, like here, of course, you know, I'm going to hit the Rakan, of course. But if I wasn't able to hit the Rakan, what I could have done instead is hit the Evelynn with my first ability. So let's take a look at this. Look at what I'm doing here. Again, beautiful, beautiful play. This is your role as a support. What I did, as you could see, I immediately went under the turret. I took the turret shots so my teammates could safely engage. This is what you do as a support, guys. This is exactly what you do as a support, especially as a tanky support like Alistar and Braum. Here I got a perfect ultimate, you know, speeding up my allies and dealing damage to the enemy team. So as I said again, your ultimate is gonna speed up your allies and slow the enemies besides the knockup. And your ultimate actually gets the double, speeds up your allies double the amount of normal abilities. It's double the amount. So keep that in mind. When using your ultimate on Nami, try to hit your allies as well. Also, the further your ultimate goes, I think the longer the knockup or the longer the slow, one of the two, either the knockup or the slow. I'm pretty sure it's the slow, but like the further your ultimate goes, the more effective it is. And here, I pinged my Ezreal like 20 million times to retreat. Of course, he doesn't retreat. And here I bot plated steel caps. But before leaving the crystal, I was like, wait, no, that's not worth it. I don't want to tank damage. I want to have Ioni Boots of Lucidity. And obviously my Ezreal dies because he didn't listen to me. You know, I told him I'm going back because I could get an Ardent Sensor and it was literally pointless to stay. Like, that was a really bad move by the Ezreal. And here all I'm doing is, you know, I'm just taking the lane. And look at what the Ezreal is saying. Don't back without the ADC. Bro, what? What are you saying? I told you to retreat. You didn't retreat. You die. That's it. Like, are you kidding me, Ezreal? I don't like to trash talk people, and I'm not trash talking him, but are you kidding me? I ping him to retreat. And you know, when you can get an item like Ardent Sensor, and when all the enemies are missing from the map, like all the enemies were missing from the map, you just go back. You don't stay and push a turret. And here I got very tilted. I said no more buffs for you, but I actually did buff him. You know, it was just talk. Like, I'm not actually gonna troll the game, of course. And what was I talking about? Yeah, like all the enemies were missing, and there was no point at pushing anymore. So why would we do it? I could get a tier 3 item. There's just no point. There is just no point. Yeah, here, you know, I left my Ezreal alone because, you know, he's kind of useless. And you have to look at the win conditions of your team. Not only the win conditions of your champions, but also the win conditions as in who is carrying the game. And right now, Evelynn and Akali are definitely carrying the game. So what am I doing? I'm playing with them. Screw the Ezreal, right? Like, the Ezreal's not really doing anything in this game. So I'm just leaving him alone. And, you know, he dies, he survives, he survives. I don't care. I want to secure the win with my other teammates, the Evelynn and the Akali. As you can see, these are the two that are carrying the game. So you'll see me do it in a game where I'm just gonna, you know, roam around the map a lot. I'm just gonna focus on them. And this is what I got a lot of complaints in the comments, like, yes, support role is annoying because when your ADC sucks, you cannot do anything. My ADC sucks in this game. And am I doing something or not, guys? Am I doing something or not? All you gotta do is screw your ADC and rotate to the teammates that are actually doing something. For example, mid lane, jungle, you can even go to the Baron lane. I'm not even kidding with you guys. You can roam around, surprise the enemies, and get kills. See, let me okay, this is gonna be the test your knowledge of the day. What? Yeah, test your knowledge. So this is also gonna be quite an advanced question, so this is really gonna test your knowledge. I just told you that you can rotate. Like, look at what I'm doing in the game right now. You know, I'm rotating to the mid lane, rotating to the top lane. However, there is one major risk that arises when doing this. One major risk. So besides the fact that your ADC is probably gonna die a lot, what is the other risk? And this is a risk that you are taking. Think, guys, what is a major risk that you're taking if you're rotating, like if you're trying to rotate? So really think about this, the risk that you're taking, and put it in the comments, and I'll let you know in like a few seconds. So as you can see here, we're pushing with the Rift Herald, like beautiful rotation. The rotation that I did here was absolutely perfect. Like, I'm helping my team secure those fights, healing them up, you know, dealing damage to the enemies. This is just perfect Nami gameplay right now. So I really hope you guys put it in the comments, and if you haven't already, make sure you pause the video right now and do put it in the comments. And let me tell you guys. So when you're playing support, let me first talk about normally playing support. When you're playing support the normal way, obviously you're staying in your lane, you're getting gold, you're getting experience, you know, safe, like you're farming up. You're not getting a lot, but you're getting something, right? Like you're farming up. But when you rotate and roam around the map, you are not getting any gold and any experience from your lane. Now what does this mean? This means that if you're unable to get any kills or assists or turrets while roaming around, you are just being useless. You are losing so much golden experience. Like, you know, the enemy support is likely going to be in the dragon lane, getting a lot of gold, getting a lot of experience because of the minions. You are not getting anything. So when you're rotating and roaming around, make sure you can actually get kills. Make sure you can actually get kills, assists, or turrets, something like that, or the enemy jungle to make it worth for your allies, of course. Make sure you can get something like that. Otherwise, it is not worth it. Like, it's very risky to rotate. It's actually riskier than you may think, because of the reason that I just gave you guys. So keep that in mind when rotating, guys. You're likely gonna lose a lot of experience if you cannot get kills. But as you can see in this game, I am actually getting a lot of kills, and you know, it is totally worth it for me, of course, because like I'm pushing turrets, getting kills, stealing enemy jungle. It's totally worth it. And just take a look at what I'm doing with this Darius. Oh, damn son, damn son. And then he's even typing XD Nami. Like, I'm just like hard, like doing so much in this game. You know, me and the Evelyn are just actually hard carrying the game right now. My rotations have been on point this game, and I really hope you guys are learning how to rotate effectively with your team. Like, especially when your dragon laner is really bad, rotate. Rotate to the ones that are actually doing something and win the game. Like, I'm 6 on 1 on 10 on Nami. Crazy, like actually crazy. Here, take a look at the knockups as well. Like this is just insane what I'm doing in this game with these enemies. I'm buffing myself at this point, going for the Darius. Wow, no, I died. That's so sad actually. But you guys can see, this is what you can do as a Nami, guys. This is what you can do as a Nami with her abilities and with the Ardent Sensor, all these items. This is what you can do. And this is what you can do as a support as well when your teammate or when your dragon laner sucks. By the way, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, right? Like, there are still a lot of people that are not subscribed. So if you want to, make sure you subscribe. And if you really want to, you can also, I think there's like a bell next to the subscribe button. You can click on this bell if you want to be notified when I upload videos. Now keep in mind, I do upload every day. So if you feel like it's too spamming, then obviously don't turn on the bell. But you know, if you want, you can turn on the bell if you want to get notified. There is also like in the bell, there is an in-between button, like a personalized bell. So I think that's gonna notify you like maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. It's not gonna spam you. So you can also turn that one on. So here we just killed them. What do? We take the Baron and we finish the game. There should honestly be no way that we lose this game anymore. There should just be no way that we lose this game. If we lose this game, we completely suck. Because we're all just too fat. And there's just no way to lose the game. Unless we just completely throw a team fight. But we won't. Like, as you can see with a Nami. Like, when you're snowballing with a Nami, all you really gotta do is just... Whoa! There he is! What? Oh my god! What? What the hell just happened? All I heard was a and Darius quadra kill. Jesus Christ, what was that? This Darius just... Bruh, no, who saw that coming? Every time I say something, the gameplay contradicts me. Like, why? This is why HellsDevil out of context clips arise. This is why. Because the gameplay doesn't listen to me and makes me look like a fool. Yeah, we will never lose a fight. And then the Darius just gets like a quadra kill. And oh man. Yeah, I mean, that's how you can lose a fight, of course. But still, you know, unless we give away an Elder Dragon, we are never gonna lose this game. Like, never. Again, I say we are never gonna lose the game and the Akali dies. You know what? We can lose this game, alright? We can lose this game. I surrender, we can lose this game. I give up on the cocky talk, we can lose the game. You know, when you don't play like a team, you can lose the game. Oh, and the Evelyn did it beautifully here. She actually waited for the Fiora's second ability and then she used her charm, which is really, really important against the Fiora. Did you see that heal? I just healed like 30% of her HP. That's the power of the Harmonic Echo and the second ability, guys. Damn, what was that? Level 14 Darius just bursted down like that, really? Evelyn is so stupidly broken. It's actually stupid. No, I didn't kill him. Like, here we're just trolling. What are we doing? We should just get the Baron. Like, what are we doing here? We're actually throwing the game. Here again, like, we're going a little too far. This is a little too much. This is so unnecessary. We should, yeah, again, like, what are we doing? No. Oh, she's going on me, which is really smart. Yeah. And this is how you counter a Nami, by the way, guys. You don't want to go, like, you really want to kill the Nami. The Nami is gonna provide the teammates a lot of buffs and everything. So what you want to do against the Nami is you want to kill the Nami. So as you saw there, the Fiora did a really good call there by killing me instead of trying to kill the Ezreal, because I would have just kept healing the Ezreal, buffing the Ezreal, everything. So it was a really smart call from the Fiora to actually kill me. And here, you know, Akali is like, screw you guys, I'm just gonna finish the game. You know, I don't care, I'm just gonna finish the game. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's take a look at the stats actually. I'm really curious about the stats of this game. I don't think I'm gonna get an MVP because the Evelyn also did really amazingly. Yeah, here you can see, you know, I had 17 assists, 7 kills. It was just a beautiful game all in all. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye bye.